Hey everybody, what's going on? Today I'm going to take part in the BookTube Newbie Tag, which was created by Brenda C, and it's for all the new people who are joining BookTube, and I thought that I would take a chance and take a part of this since I am joining BookTube and I'm still kind of new at the whole thing. So let's start out with number one. Number one is, why did you start this channel? And basically I started it just because I really have been watching a lot of vloggers recently. I never really did it when I was younger. So I just kind of started doing it recently, probably thanks to Tom Fletcher and Carrie Hope Fletcher and Giovanna Fletcher, who I all watch all of their videos all the time. And that kind of got me rolling and watching more and more and more, and I discovered booktubing that way. And I just was like, wow, that's something I really want to do. I love talking about books, and I love books, and I'm part of a book club, but it's just not enough once a month to talk about books. So I decided to start a vlog to try this out and to see how it goes. And I have a regular blog as well, so I thought this would be a nice addition to that. Number two, what are some fun and unique things that you can bring to BookTube? And I just think that I'm kind of a fun person anyway. At least I like to think so. And I'm pretty creative. I have a lot of weird videos on YouTube already from when I work at a summer camp, and I do all sorts of things that way. So I thought I could probably just bring my own insight to a lot of the same books that other people are doing, but then different books as well. A lot of the ones that I read and watch are YA, but I like to read adult fiction as well, and I think there's not enough, at least not that I've seen of that. Maybe it's just the people that I follow, but I have really great ideas and I'm excited about sharing them all with everybody. Number three says, what are you excited the most for this channel? And I'm just excited for the fact that I get to talk about books all the time now, and somebody will hopefully watch me now, because that's just something I really love doing, as I love talking about books and sharing books and giving book recommendations and getting book recommendations as well. I'm always asking my students for book recommendations, and it's part of the reason I watch BookTube so often is because I want new books to read, and I want to get new ideas, because if you go to the bookstore, it's overwhelming. So I'm really excited to be able to kind of share that with people. The next question is, why do you love reading? And I think that reading was just something that was instilled in me since birth. My dad is an English teacher, my grandmother was a librarian, my mom is a teacher. I grew up reading books. I'd go to my dad's house and we would just read for an entire week at the beach, because he lived in Florida, and we would just read the entire time. We go to the pool, read a book, go home while he cooked dinner, I'd keep reading my books. So I think it's something that I was born with, and I love doing. I love getting into the different characters and the different stories, and then I want to be a writer as well, or I do write. So reading helps me write and writing helps me read, and so it's kind of a thing that goes together, and it's my happy place, is finding a really great book and just cuddling up with it. The next question says, what book or book series got you into reading? And I don't really think I have just one book series or book that got me into reading, because like I said, I've been reading since I was a teeny tiny little baby. Probably, I've been read too, and then I started reading really young. I do love the Harry Potter series, which I got when I was about 10 or 11, but I don't know if that's the one that got me into reading, because I was reading before that. I used to love the Goosebumps series when I was a kid, and the Animorphs series, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. So these are, they're all books that I really loved growing up. And so I think those would probably be the strongest ones, just because I remember having them on my bookshelf next to my bed and just reading R.L. Stine especially all the time. So definitely those. The next question is, what questions would you ask your favorite booktubers? And I've just, like I said, I've just kind of gotten into this whole booktubing thing, but I really like watching Christina Horner's videos, Bookables, Little Book Owls, Mallory, Sunshine, all those different people, and other ones. There's hundreds out there that, and I just haven't found them all, but the ones that I watch, I really like all of them. But basically the questions that I would just have are just, how do you find fresh content? And how do you build up your subscriber count? Just because that's something that, as a new person on YouTube, it's hard to kind of figure out, how do I get more viewers so I can kind of do that. And then the other question I was asked is if they would want to do some sort of pairing up type collaboration, because that'd be really cool. The final question says, what challenges do you think starting a BookTube channel will be hardest to overcome? And it's, again, that finding followers and subscribers and people to actually watch the videos. But I mean, I'm gonna make them regardless of people watching them or not, just because I have a lot of fun doing it. But it'd be a lot more fun if I could actually have discussions with that. And so I'm really looking forward to doing that. And I think that's gonna be the hardest thing, along with finding stuff and finding new and interesting ways to get my point across and to talk and to have interesting videos that aren't just me talking at a camera about a book. Those are my top 5 or my tags for the BookTube Newbie Tag. So if you're new to BookTube, I recommend doing them because they're gonna help you figure out what the channel's all about. And so, you know, thanks for watching. That's all for me, and I will see you next time. Hey guys, what's up? I am here today to talk about my top 5 Wednesday. So I decided to join this group. I saw it on